What's good, guys? Welcome back to SH. As you see, this looks a little bit different. A little bit different caused us to screw up this week. We promised we recorded, and then when I went to go edit, my side had no audio. I don't know why, but we fixed it. Here we are with episode 3 and 4. No, 4 and 5. Yeah. Episode 4 and 5. And so I guess, do you want to go that deep back into episode 4, or do you just want to quickly recap?
We could just talk about like two of your favorite top moments.
I mean, Maki's that bitch. That's
okay.
I'm glad the whole Zenin family's dead. Again, that was also a top moment. I do want to give credit again to the choreography of that episode, going the Gaw to go black and white for part of it. I just want to give it a lot of credit to that.
The animations went ham. Everybody was not expecting. Everybody that's just anime owners were not expecting them to go hard so damn fast, but they did. Maki is that person, killing every single Zenin. And yeah, dude. Well, sadly, she did lose her sister.
Yes,
that was the sacrifice. That was the sacrifice to pay to become basically female Toji. Maybe even stronger. But yeah, going from there, we're gonna move on to the episode that just came out yesterday, which was a Hikari with Yuji and Megumi. How we feeling about it?
Which quick RIP again, because JJK is like, well, we're gonna kill off this episode. Shout out to the principal, man. Died with his beliefs. He refused. And it's like really interesting because now the moment like people are willing to be more bold with Gojo gone, and that to me is just funny of how scared everyone was of Gojo.
Yeah, it just shows like literally, it's like they said Gojo being born completely ruined the world of Jujutsu. Mm-hmm. Like he became the wall that everybody feared, but at the same time like their biggest asset in a sense. But yeah, with him dead, Yaga, the principal, he got off because he didn't want to reveal his secrets of how he created his basically like autonomous cursed objects.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about that whole scene though? Where like that the whole first like 5 minutes of like what he was doing and stuff.
It was so sad, and like I had a feeling the moment they started giving him that much, like that long, I was like, damn. I guess he's victim of the week. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, he started walking down, and like I saw like the principal from the other school. I was like, oh, okay, maybe we're good. Nah.
Nope.
He's still raw. Like for that being that old.
I mean, it was like a 2v1. First, like his cursed ability isn't really a fighting thing. It's more like a creating thing, which is crazy in its own sense because they were so scared of his potential that they were like, it's better to off you if you're not going to tell us the secret.
Which, in his dying breath, indeed ended up doing it.
Yep. He ended up just admitting it to the other principal, and like you said, it was like, I'm giving you the curse that I had to live with, basically. Yeah. Which then Panda, probably his like most perfect son, comes out, and the principal thinks he's gonna fight, and he's like, no, pandas don't look for revenge, but I want you to remember this. Even pandas cry.
That hit, that line hit, and then the screaming into the like that scene really hit.
Bro, he saw his father die right in front of his his dead body. It hits. And then we go to Yuji and Megumi talking about how they're going to infiltrate this friggin' Jujutsu fight club, basically, to try to get some one-on-one time with Hikari.
Yes. And just like a lot of really good anime, JJK finds a way to give you comedic relief in even dire situations, and that Yuji versus Panda fight was nothing but bad acting. And it was like the little the tap little written things across, and then Panda like screaming and just throwing himself back. It was entertaining.
I mean, to be fair, if you're a regular guy and you're seeing a person box a panda, but then also flinging 5 stories into the air, I'm just saying, bro. I would also be like, I wouldn't even get down. I wouldn't even think the punches were real, but if I'm seeing this in front of my eyes and not understanding anything of freaking Jujutsu other than seeing superhumans fight in front of me, they got it. It was a good fake out, you know. So almost hit him with that. I think you almost hit him with a freaking like with a backbreaker, and Yuji with those fake punches. Hit him with that bootleg Noya punches on freaking Panda's stomach. And he committed, bro. It was a full-on WWE match because he threw his body directly into a cement wall, into a cement pillar to freaking be like, oh, I'm defeated. It's over. But yeah. And then we got kind of a peek at Hikari and his boo thing. How are we feeling about Hikari so far? You know, because this episode was a lot more of a setup one.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a setup for next week, or I guess this week coming up, and you know, it's all about passion. And like it was like really like he's not. There was like no ignorance, so it was like really entertaining for it to be like, well, anyways. So Gojo, what's your relation to Gojo, huh? And Yuji's like, who's Gojo? What you mean by that?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even like it was even less. It was like, yeah. So I hear that like, Gojo can't handle his alcohol.
Right, it was that.
Who's Gojo? It was like, bro, any Jujutsu sorcerer knows who Gojo is. Bah! Throws the glass at him, and then he hits him with them doors. So now you're kind of wondering like, what the hell is his ability gonna be?
And I won't lie to you, like the first like. The way Yuji like buckled, I was like, damn, he got drugged. Like that's the route we're gonna take. And then like that headbutt to end the episode, going into the credits. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Because in the end, they like the point isn't to fight him. The point is trying to persuade him into like joining their cause. So because we're gonna have to see what Yuji pulls out. So since this was kind of like a setup episode for next week's, and everybody and their mother have talked about what's happened with Maki in her episode, what are we looking forward to now? What part of the plan? So do you think we're gonna continue on with the Hikari stuff, or you think we're gonna be going somewhere else?
No. I think before they move on to other sectors of this plan, because I think Utah is probably gonna be next, but like before we go there, I think they are gonna give a resolution of what's happening, or at least like foreshadowing what the resolution is going to be, or like where it's headed. They might not give you like directly one for one, this is what's going to happen, but at least they're going to show you the pathway of where it's going to go.
Okay, all right, yeah, well, I would agree with you. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about for this week's episode, or anything looking forward to next week?
I don't know how much longer we're going to get these comedic moments, because they did not last long in season 2. And I just want to say, I really do appreciate the relationships between characters. Like the Megami Itadori, like will always be one of my favorite, like brother to brother, like type of like, I can't trust you because you're a dumbass, but like I guess it's like we have no other choice. Yeah, man,
it's those moments where it's just kind of like it makes you realize that damn, these guys are literally like first year high schoolers, and they've already gone through much worse than anybody else.
And then Panda sitting there like man, do you actually think he's going to pull it off? Megumi sitting like, no, but like, you know,
he cannot lie for crap. But I guess we'll see if his passion will push through.
Exactly.
But
yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for these 2 episodes. I'm very much looking forward to seeing where this follows. The NBA is getting interesting, so I guess we're going to be able to lean back on that for a couple. Shout out to Clippers real quick before we leave. So all from 6-21, all of a sudden they want to go 16-3 in their last 19 games. Who would have thought?
Not me.
But that's just a little preview. We will see you guys next time.